Hi, it's Trisha Knitting Lady. I went to the beach to walk. What else is new? But there's bikes all over the place. It's bike week. We're right next to Daytona Beach, so some of the bikers are good on the roads and some aren't. Noisy though. Hi everybody, it's Trisha Knitting Lady. This is take 2. I got my hair cut before. I guess it's fortunate, I have thick hair. So after, in fact, I didn't realize it was 6 weeks. It was getting really, thick up here, and then it was getting curly and it was going all over the place. So I have a bit of wave. I had this one curl in the back. I guess I'm lucky. I have good hair. So I was talking before and I looked at how long it was and I was like, nah, it's too long. So I'm working on my sweater with that yarn that's uneven. The trouble with this, I can't, I really have to watch. I can't see as well. I should have took a lighter color. But once I finish this, I can wear it for work because we're only supposed to have certain colors since we're online. Certain colors look better than others. Especially I can't wear white. And they really don't want you to wear black. This is a t-shirt I just put on after work. They prefer like blues or grays. I know. But that's the way it is. It's a part-time job. Hopefully tomorrow is my last day for a month. I did get my unemployment from North Carolina. Finally came in one lump sum. So I think I'm okay for a month till I start again in December. It's all the tax stuff. This week has been bike week. Oh, they're so loud. I'll be glad when it's over tomorrow. Because, they ride in packs. And you can hear them. I've woken up by them. There's 2 banks across the street. So, of course, they're driving in to get money. It's not just one of them. It's like a whole pack of them. It's like a flock of bikes. Today's birthday, October 16th. Angela Lansbury was born 1925. She's 96. Good old Angela. John Mayer, M-A-Y-E-R, was born 1977. And Suzanne Summers. Remember her? She was born in 1946. I will talk about her later. And on this day in 1987, Jessica Mcclure, the 18-month-year-old girl, was trapped in an abandoned well for 58 hours. She was rescued. So, yeah, she was abandoned in Midland, Texas. So I looked her up. She's doing fine. She's married. She has 2 kids. Her name is Jessica Mcclure Morales. And who is the only star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame that cannot be stepped on? The star cannot be stepped on. That would be Muhammad Ali. His star is mounted on a wall. He had said, since he bears the name of the Prophet Muhammad, he said it would be impossible that he would allow people to trample over his name. So they listened to him and put the plaque on the wall. And who is known as the King of Polka? That's Jimmy Sturr. He's won 18 out of 24 Grammy Awards for Best Polka Album. I learned how to do the polka as a kid. My mother grew up in a Polish neighborhood. And I always enjoyed polka music. I think it's fun. It's lively. I always did the dance. Now, Suzanne Summers. I've always had a beef with Suzanne Summers, and I'll tell you why. Now, she had the Thigh Master. I remember I had that. I thought that was pretty good. But she supports this bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. And hormones are applied through skin cream. Now, she's written a couple books about that, or she's always coming out with her medical theories. She's not a doctor. One of the ladies I used to work with at the railroad, she just thought Suzanne Summers was wonderful. She'd always be quoting her. Well, Suzanne says this, and Suzanne says that, and we should do this. And I'm sorry, Suzanne Summers not a doctor. I'm not going to listen to her for medical advice. No, thank you. That's like listening to me for medical advice. I would never push that. And there was another thing about Suzanne Summers that used to get on my nerves. She seems to jump on bandwagons. When I used to go to, I grew up in an alcoholic house, and to make sense of it, I used to go. My mother used to go to AA, and then she started drinking again. So I used to go to Al-Anon because just to cope with it. I started in Alateen, then I went to Al-Anon. And believe me, that helped. Then they started this program, Adult Children of Alcoholics. It's still going on, except now it's called Adult Children. Where's my notes? Here they are. No, that's not it. Well, it's Adult Children of Alcoholics, but it's program, 12-step, 12-tradition program for people growing up in dysfunctional homes. And unfortunately, a lot of us grew up in dysfunctional homes. I'm not saying now I'm anything special or anything, but I just used to go to meetings because it just helped me cope. Now, there was this author. Now, I was living in New Jersey at the time. And this author was from New Jersey. She founded the Institute for Counseling and Training in West Caldwell, New Jersey. Her name was Janet Woititz, Woititz. She was a psychologist. Unfortunately, she died in 1994. I didn't realize it's been that long. She died at the age of 55. She wrote a program. She wrote a book called Adult Children of Alcoholics. And a lot of the meetings used to use her book as a guide. Now, she used to go around to the meetings, and people look at her like she was a god. Oh, here's the author of the book, There's a book. I mean, it was helpful. Some of it I didn't agree with, but like anything else, there's always going to be parts you don't agree with. 1983 book, Adult Children of Alcoholics. I used to have it. I don't know whatever happened to it. But it had 12 steps and there were 12 characteristics of adult children of a child of an alcoholic, which some of them fit and some of them didn't. Now, that was, to me, it was like big money at the time. They even had a magazine about adult children of alcoholics. Well, Suzanne Summers jumped on that bandwagon. She wrote this book, Keeping Secrets About Growing Up, and I don't know who in her family was the alcoholic, but she used to tie herself in with that whole, I think she used to have an article in the magazine. And she also wrote a book, Adult Survivors of Abuse. Like I said, I believe she jumps on bandwagons. But that was the big thing at the time. Like, they even had the monthly magazine. So, it was helpful, but I mean, you gotta, if you're having issues, you have to sort them out yourself and use whatever is good for you. But you can't find that magazine anymore. And I don't even know if that book's in print anymore. You know, what can you say? So that's about it. Hopefully I will have a couple weeks off. I might even take a trip, a long weekend somewhere. I have to think about it. I'd like to go to the Everglades, but we shall see. In the meantime, I have to do continuing education courses and such exciting stuff as purchasing and selling a home, the tax implications, tax updates, and ethics. So my next week will be full of that, or the next 2 weeks, really. And then I might go away for a weekend. Not exciting stuff. So I hope everybody's doing fine, and I shall talk to you later. Bye.